Okay, so my LX Studio Blackbeard just got here. It took about 32 days to get here once it was shipped. And I'm kind of scared to open it because I saw this one video on YouTube where someone opened him and a lot of the little pieces, like the little tips from his coat, were broken off in the box. And if I move this box around, I can kind of hear something in there. So I'm really hoping the same thing isn't going to happen to me. Okay, so now I've got the shipping box opened, and here's the Blackbeard box, about 14.5 inches. And then the length is 22 inches. Then this side, 18 inches. Pretty sure this box has like 2 layers to it. I've seen some videos of it being opened. So there it is. Okay. Got the little card in here, just like with the Whitebeard. And there's Blackbeard. Now to get the straps off. Okay, so it's time to get the first layer off and see. Okay, so based off what I can see, it looks good. This is the part I was most worried about, his coat. All these little tips right here are what I saw in the video. They were broken off. None of mine appeared to be broken, so it's not too heavy. It's pretty light. Whitebeard's coat was like super heavy, but this one's a lot lighter. So find somewhere to put this. Let's get the rest out. Okay, so what do we got next? It looks like here's the base part of it. Looks pretty nice. Don't see any breaks on this. Hopefully it's not something in the lower half of the box that's broken. Hopefully it's nothing, but I definitely did hear something. Then see, it's got a lot of, then they've got these little pads on the bottom. I don't think those are on the Whitebeard, so something new. Now for this. What is this? Something. Just a little piece of foam. So I just moved the shipping box out of the way and I found this in it. This little piece of cardboard from the Blackbeard box. So that's probably what I heard moving around in there. So now for this piece. Looks good too. I've never had to put one of these resins back in the box because, you know, barely started collecting them. I've got some little Den Mooshies I got a while ago, and now the Whitebeard was my first like bigger one. So yeah. With the extra batteries. Oh, look at that though. Looks like the extra battery kind of broke. That's also what I could have heard moving around too. But yeah, this like that happened. Let's see if this turns on. Oh yeah, I gotta pull the little tab right there to turn it on. Should work. Okay. Yeah, it does turn on, but the lights are too bright, so I'll show it later. Yeah, they've got this stuff here to protect that one piece of the base that I took out a little bit ago. Now let's see the second layer. There is Blackbeard. He's in there. Look at this sexy beast. Now I'm getting excited for it. Everything looks fine, so now I can get excited. And he looks really good. So where am I gonna put this big fat body though? This box is taking up like the whole table. I think I gotta push it off to the side. Or let's get out something else first. We'll leave the fat beast in there. So this seems to be in there pretty tight. Make sure I don't break it. Or I think it was just all the weight. All right. Here it is, and that is a good rock. Then what is in here? Let's see, what even is this? Oh, it's part of his effect that goes on his right arm. But yeah, that was wrapped very good in there. Like, I never want to put one of these away. It just seems like so much trouble, but someday it's gonna happen. Someday I'm gonna have to put these all away to move them. I'm not looking forward to it. Got another piece wrapped up really nicely in here. Let's see. It's his hand. Beautiful hand. Looks very good. Try to stuff this back in there so I remember when I need to put him back. Oh, looks like it's the Tremor-Tremor effect here. Yeah, so it's got a little bit of this soft one on the bottom with this kind of wrapped around. Looks beautiful. And very fragile. Now what do we have left? Stick that in there. Now we got his head and his body. Or no, there's 3 little compartments here. I'll move the camera, but first let's get the head. Now the body. It's time. It's a lot harder doing it behind the camera because I gotta reach at these awkward angles, you know. But as long as I don't break them. Man, this is a heavy beast, he is. He's very weighty. He is heavy. Now let's get his head. Perfect. Just like all the other pieces. No problems. Beautiful beast. So I was pushing his box to the side to get a better angle for the camera, and look what happened. Look at that. Look how close that was to falling off. I thought I had moved it out of the way, but I guess not. That's what. Look at that. That would have been it. That would have been it. And now to see what's in these little 3 pockets. Oh, they must be his guns. Let's see. Yep, here's one. And number 2. I wonder if they're all identical. Guess I'll find out after. Get the last one out. Then here's the last one. Looks great. So here's about the best angle I can get. I'm gonna put them together now. course, I'll do a separate video showing everything up close a lot clearer, just like I did with my Whitebeard. But yeah, this time I'll put them together in the unboxing. Gotta figure out where to start here. Let's see. He's so heavy. So where does he hook? On here first. Okay, there's what he goes on. So he's gonna sit on this. This is so pokey, his cape. So there is a bit of damage here. You can see right there. It's like, looks like the paint was scraped off. Can't tell if something chipped off right there. Right here, just a little. Not too big a deal as long as that's it, but looks like I might see the same thing going on in this coat over here. Something, what is that? I think that was just foam. But yeah, something happened here. Either didn't get painted or it chipped off. That almost fell off, see. This is why I don't like recording my first time assembling them, because it's pretty hard to do when I'm thinking about the camera also. But I'm doing it this time. There it goes. He's on that part of the base now. I gotta get the other half right here. It's gotta slot into here and it kind of magnets in. I think his foot just rests there. It doesn't really hook in. Yeah, good thing that little part right here isn't too noticeable that it's messed up. He seems to be all right there. Now, what's next? Let's put the guns in. Yeah, I think they're all the same, so. Don't think it matters. Oh, looks, I could even put them in both. I could put them like that or the other way. But what's the right way? So if I look at the box, then this one should be, yeah, facing this way. And this one like this. And I think this one is also like that. There we go. There it goes. I think it kind of just hooks on. I don't know if it magnets, can't tell. Okay, yeah, that was just foam there. Nothing broken on this. Doesn't seem to be. It's a little loose though. Like a little wiggly. Let's see. Is it not in all the way? Well, it's staying on. Turn them around. So yeah, I'll be getting much better angles in my review video of this, but yeah, this is just my first assembly of this. There it goes. But yeah, I think he's even heavier than Whitebeard. Gonna have to weigh him later maybe, and probably not in this video. Maybe in my review I'll weigh this beast, which damn is heavy. But yeah, I'm used to PVC figures, still getting used to these resins. Alright, so yeah, so this just magnets in and kind of rest right there. Oh, how does this go on? Oh, this has got a little magnet there. Just magnets, right? Maybe I should have put his hand on last. Let's see if I magnet this on first, then put them on together. There it goes. the hand back in. And he's almost complete now. Gotta turn him back around. Or I should get like a turntable. I've been wanting to get one, almost bought one a few times, but now is the time where it would be super helpful. So this one just goes in his leg right here. Like that, there it goes. So that's in now. This beautiful piece here. And there it goes. Now let's get the face of this sexy beast on. Oh look, it's got some of that little stuff in there too. This is kind of caught on his ear. Almost pulled his little like earring off. Oh yes, this stupid glove broke off the piece on his hat. Maybe I need to forget the gloves. So yep, broke that off because the glove like got snagged on it. And I just watched a video of someone unboxing one of these, and I noticed that the little piece on the hat broke at the exact same spot that mine did, so maybe it wasn't so much my glove that was the problem, but the piece being extremely fragile, so just be super careful with that piece, avoid touching it at all if you can. I took a break for a few hours, then came back to glue it back on, and I used a needle to get the glue in there because there's like a little hole in his hat where it broke, and then the piece that broke off had a really small peg on it, so it's good that it broke that way. Just had to put a small amount of glue on that needle and then stick it into the hole in the hat. Had to make sure not to put too much though, because I didn't want it to like come gushing out when I stick the peg back in. And yeah, the little piece was pretty hard to get in because it's so small that when I'm holding it, can't even see it, and then the top of his hat is like blocking my fingers when I try to set it on the spot. So I was thinking like halfway through I should have just used some tweezers to hold the piece, but it ended up going in fine anyway. So here it is now, back on the hat where it belongs, and we'll take a quick look at him. So I think he looks really good. Gonna start working on my review soon, and I'll be sharing my full thoughts on him in that video.